So, of course, my audio broke back, and so I'm just re recording this video. This is so funny. So, this video is about culture fit. I'm making this video for people who are following my analytics bootcamp. This program is not a paid program. It is a philanthropic effort that I am simply starting because I have access to one tool and one platform right now. And in order to be effective as an analyst or like a data scientist, you need two things. You need infrastructure and tools to actually run queries, and you need domain expertise. So, because I have access to Alteryx right now, I am just going to train a very small group of analysts in Ethiopia. This is a project that I'm passionate about. Um, I feel like we have to get started in terms of building more developers on in Africa, more Black developers specifically. Um, anyway, but I'm making this video as the culture fit sort of premise video. Now, it can be really weird, honestly, to hear about culture fit and like what it is, and it's kind of like well, maybe not you, but some people that I know who do not work in office spaces watch the television show The Office. Like before I worked in an office, when I was like a really early student, I too watched The Office series, and that was my only it was the only insight I had to what an office looked like and what it felt like. I do think there are some other examples now, but there's actually not enough examples of integrated office spaces. And I don't know if we will ever get that, because I don't think we're going to ever have integrated office spaces. So I'm just saying this to say to other people who are watching my content and are trying to sort of get an understanding of why I've done certain things, and maybe recommendations onto what I think you should do. I think that it does not make sense to try to change yourself in any way to shift into whatever this like white American culture is, because I don't see the integration part happening. And I do think it's very necessary for us to build our own tools and platforms specifically for African people in Africa. So I think that being said, it is very important and critical for us to just be like really hyper aware of this like certain term around culture, because sometimes it can feel like the only thing you actually need to have is an understanding of the tool or technology, and actually that's not really it. Like a lot of people would actually rather just work with people who are more white and more like them. This is why you see so many just white people in positions of power and who are holding these like corporate job spaces now. It's not really because they're extra talented or that they have more information than you, really. It's more that they fit into the culture better, whatever that means. I know it can also be very confusing, because you can be like, wait, but everybody likes the same culture. We all like the same music. We all like the same food. And even though that's very true, and even though Black culture is mainstream culture and everybody likes to talk about all things happening in Black media and entertainment, it is very hard for these same white people to take us seriously as technical talent. So I think you just have to be familiar with that. I don't know if anyone else is saying it, so I'm going to say it here. So now you've heard it from me. And so the solution to that, though, is to just be very honest with your, cultural background, your honest story, whatever your preferences are, and then hope that, people who approach you and who are aware of your talent and skills will then say like, okay, well, now that I've seen you demonstrate these talents, we would really love for you to bring your talents to where we are and invite you in. But if that never happens, and sometimes it doesn't, it is very okay for you to continue to build your skills on your own and still function in or still grow as a technical talent even without the culture or the company. That is a slightly confusing, and maybe I'll do a better job of writing about that and making that a bit more clear on another day. But I did want to put it out there because, like I've said this before, but what I do is I make these videos when I have a thought, right? And then I come back to the thought at a later time and I make a better video. I make another video explaining the topic more clearly. So this is a part of the iteration cycle of me explaining this topic of culture fit, specifically culture fit in relation to Black technical talent, and sort of the things that are not working in terms of Black technical talent in the mainstream marketplace right now, in America. But also, I hope that the people who are watching this just never have to come to America or even join these teams at all. So hopefully you'll never encounter this problem. Like, I hope to just try to build something so that you could just work for me and then you don't even have to ever see it, because no, it's very hard for everyone. Like, no one needs the drama, but it's there. So